In this session, let's analyze the definition of hypothecation as given in SARFAESI Act. Let me read out the definition first and then we'll get into analysis. Hypothecation means a charge in or upon any movable property, existing or future, created by borrower in favor of a secured creditor without delivery of possession of movable property to such creditor as a security for financial assistance, and includes floating charge and crystallization of such charge into fixed charge on movable property. Okay, so this is the definition. So from this definition, it is clear that hypothecation is a charge. Okay, that's a fundamental understanding. On which kind of property hypothecation will be created? Just recollect. It will be created only on what property? Only on movable property. Remember, movable property. Whether that movable property should be in existence as on date of creation of hypothecation. Just again recollect the definition. It is not necessary that movable property should be in existence as on date, because definition says movable property existing or future. It means even the movable property which are about to be created in future can be covered under hypothecation. Okay, right. So who will create hypothecation? A simple question. Who will create hypothecation? Obvious, it has to be created by borrower. And in whose favor hypothecation should be created? Borrower should be creating this hypothecation in favor of a secured creditor. In favor of a secured creditor. Okay, right. Whether hypothecation involves delivery of possession of goods, delivery of possession of property? Answer is no. Hypothecation is without delivery of possession of property. And which property here? It's basically the movable property. And why hypothecation is created in favor of a secured creditor? It's basically to give that movable property as a security for the financial assistance which the borrower has availed from that secured creditor. And wait, there was something very important in the last part of the definition. It said hypothecation includes floating charge and crystallization of such charge into fixed charge on movable property. So, floating charge is hypothecation, and if that floating charge crystallizes into fixed charge on a movable property, then that is also hypothecation only. To understand this better, now we need clarity on what is floating charge, what is fixed charge. First, let me take you through floating charge. Floating charge, as the name itself implies, it's going to be floating in nature. That is, bank will be having a charge on those secured assets, but floating charge gives scope for the company to sell, transfer or dispose those assets without getting approval from the bank. So if you look at it from the lender's point of view, it actually leaves them exposed, whereas for borrower, it gives them more freedom for their business. Okay. Generally, we'll be seeing floating charge on assets like stock, receivables, movable plant and machinery, movable furnitures, fixtures. Okay. So that's about floating charge. Then what is fixed charge? Fixed charges are generally attached to a particular asset and it can be easily identified. Fixed charge would generally protect the lender because here the borrower cannot dispose of the asset where fixed charges are created without the prior approval of the bank. Okay, so I think with this we have made a complete analysis of definition of hypothecation. And one interesting item to note here is it is only the SARFAESI Act which has defined the hypothecation for the first time. Prior to that, no Indian law has defined the term hypothecation, despite hypothecation being a very common type of charge in bank lending.